What if I told you, right now, as you sit and watch this video, you are aging slower than someone floating in space? Time itself is bending around you, stretched by the very planet you stand on. Sounds like science fiction, right? But it's not. Einstein discovered this secret more than a century ago, and today, every GPS signal, every space mission, every tick of an atomic clock, proves him right. In this video, we'll travel through the mind of Einstein, into the fabric of the universe itself, and uncover why time actually moves slower on Earth. This is Possible Science. In this channel you will get scientific events and facts. Don't forget to subscribe the channel and give us a like. We live by the clock. Seconds, minutes, hours. But physics doesn't care about your watch. Time isn't a separate thing that flows like a river, it's woven into the very structure of space itself. Imagine a giant invisible fabric stretched across the universe. That's space-time. When something massive sits on it, like Earth or the Sun, it bends the fabric. And when the fabric bends, time bends too. This means time isn't absolute. It depends on where you are and how fast you move. Move through space faster, and your time slows down. Stand in a strong gravitational field, and your time slows again. To understand this, we must change how we think of gravity. Newton said gravity pulls objects toward each other. But Einstein said, gravity doesn't pull. Massive objects curve space-time, and smaller ones simply follow those curves. That's why planets orbit the sun. Not because they're pulled, but because the sun warps the path beneath them. And here's the twist. When space bends, time bends along with it. The stronger the gravity, the slower the clock ticks. So on Earth's surface, where gravity is stronger, your clock runs a little slower than a clock floating far above the planet. The difference is tiny. Microseconds, but measurable. You might be thinking, that's theory. But science doesn't live on paper. It lives in proof. Let's look at two experiments that confirmed Einstein's wild idea. Every GPS satellite orbits about 20,000 kilometers above Earth. Up there, gravity is weaker, so time moves faster. If we didn't correct for this, your GPS would drift by about 10 kilometers every day, completely useless for navigation. So engineers intentionally slow down satellite clocks before launch, to sync them with Earth's slower time. In 1971, scientists put atomic clocks on airplanes flying around the world. When the clocks returned, they were compared with clocks left on the ground. Result: the airborne clocks showed a difference. Just a few nanoseconds, but exactly what Einstein predicted. For the first time, humanity measured time bending. Now imagine you're an astronaut. You orbit Earth at 28,000 kilometers per hour. Because you're moving so fast and farther from Earth's gravity, your time runs slightly differently. When you come back, you've aged a little less than everyone else on Earth. Just a few milliseconds, but still real. Every astronaut who's gone to space has returned slightly younger. In the movie Interstellar, 1 hour near a black hole equals 7 years on Earth. That scene isn't fantasy. It's a dramatized version of a real physical effect called gravitational time dilation. A black hole is the most extreme gravity we know. Its pull is so strong that even light cannot escape. Near its edge, the event horizon, time slows almost to a stop relative to the rest of the universe. If you watched someone fall into a black hole, they would appear frozen in time, their image fading slowly as the light stretched and red shifted. But from their perspective, time feels normal. They wouldn't notice anything special. That's the magic, and the madness, of relativity. So what have we learned? Time isn't fixed. It's flexible, elastic, and personal. The stronger the gravity, the slower your time flows. The faster you move, the slower your time passes. Every moment you live on Earth, you're experiencing a slightly slower time stream than the stars above. And somewhere, deep in space, The future is already waiting, ticking at a different rhythm. Einstein showed us that the universe doesn't have one clock, it has billions. Each beating at its own pace, each telling its own version of now. This is the secret of time, hidden beneath your feet, in every second you live. Join us to travel universe. And give us comment, and don't forget giving like to the video.